The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, and Tampa Bay Downs.
Hi everyone, I'm Kate and Bradar, filling in for John Henderson on this edition of Thoroughbred Week, featuring a photo finish in the Belmont Stakes, a stakes record performance in the Metropolitan Handicap, and the latest victory by an international turf star in the Manhattan Stakes. We begin with sprinters in the Grade 2 True North Stakes. Catalina Red, the 11-10 favorite. Larry Colmus has the call.
The first quarter up in 22 2/5 seconds. Joking is last, and he's 4.5 lengths off the lead. Dad's Caps and Arad Ortiz Jr. continue to lead the way. Catalina Red now being shaken up by Javier Castellano. He wants more run from him. Always Sunshine is there on the outside, while Holy Boss rides the rail and Joking trails, and Dad's Caps gets away. Dad's Caps is opened up to a 2-length lead after a 44 3/2 mile. Always Sunshine is taken second. Catalina Red is full out. On the inside is Holy Boss, and Joking is trying to make a late run on the far outside. Joking is closing in, trying to get Dad's Caps. Dad's Caps. Here comes Joking. It is going to be Joking.
9-1 Joking by Windstar Farm Stallion Distorted Humor rallies from last to defeat Dad's Caps by a neck. Manny Franco up in 108 flat. The third consecutive victory for Joking, who was coming off a 16-1 upset in the Diablo Stakes over the track and trip. The 7-year-old gelding was bred in Kentucky by Darley. The first graded stakes winner for owner and trainer Charlton Baker, who claimed the future sprint star for $20,000 in January 2014. Joking has earned $636,000. Derby Dan Stallion Tapiture, 5-time graded stakes winning millionaire by leading sire Tappet. Tapiture proved to be popular in his first year at stud, covering a full book of mares. Derby Dan thanks all of the breeders who've made Tapiture's first season a success. Turf fillies and mares in the Grade 2 New York Stakes. Chad Brown sent out 3 of the 7 starters, including 4-5 favorite C. Khaleesi. Larry Colmus with the call.
Around the far turn, it's Photo Call, who's been there every step of the way. Guapaza to the outside is second. Trophy goes up 3 wide. Kalachi Queen is down toward the rail. Dacita has been taken just off the outside now. And now is within 5 lengths off the lead. She's going to swing out there 4 wide, while C. Khaleesi is going to ride the rail and try to come through an opening on the inside if she can get through there. Guapaza now has taken the lead. C. Khaleesi coming through traffic. On the outside is Dacita. Here's C. Khaleesi and Dacita. On the inside, Guapaza, all the Chad Brown runners, but it's going to be Dacita. And Dacita beats C. Khaleesi on the wire.
Runners trained by Chad Brown sweep the first 3 spots, with 9-1 Dacita the winner by 3/4 of a length over odds-on favorite C. Khaleesi. Guapaza a half-length back in third, the start of a big weekend for jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. Time of the race 2:01 and 2. Winner of the Group 1 Los Oaks in her final start in Brazil, Dacita defeated future champion Teppan in the Grade 2 Ballston Spa Stakes in her U.S. debut last summer. The 5-year-old mare by Scat Daddy was last seen finishing 4th when Teppan captured the Grade 1 Jenny Wiley Stakes. Dacita has earned $667,000. The New York winner is owned by Sheep Pond Partners and Bradley Thoroughbreds. More racing coming up, but first, here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series.
The best seek fame and fortune. The best is elegance at 120 decibels. The best run all day and party all night. The best are speed, power, and grace. The Breeders' Cup, with 13 championship races and 29 million in purses, the best is yet to come.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine Stage. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
And now, a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. In 1956, a small, feisty horse from Florida named Needles and his owners Jack Dudley and Bonnie Heath shocked the racing world, winning the Kentucky Derby. Needles proved that champions with modest pedigrees could be grown in the Sunshine State, thanks to the limestone-rich soil and spring water. His wild acclaim created the horse capital of the world that we know today. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with a course record-setting winner of the Grade 3 JAIPUR Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin with 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 1 ACORN Stakes. Kentucky Oaks winner Catherine Sophia, the 4-5 favorite. Larry Colmus picks up the call.
Around the far turn in the Acorn, Paula Queen, Catherine Sophia, and Go Maggie Go, and they're across the track. Off the tracks is next. Carina Mia has moved up into 5th on the outside. Forever Darling trails the field as they come toward the top of the stretch, where Catherine Sophia has wrested command. But Carina Mia makes a move now, and there she goes on the outside. With a sudden burst of speed, Carina Mia has taken the lead. Catherine Sophia's down on the inside, fighting in second, and then it's off the tracks in third, past the 16th pole. Carina Mia and Julian Leporeau have it won. Carina Mia takes the Acorn.
2-1 second choice Carina Mia by Spendthrift Farm Stallion Malibu Moon rallies from last to defeat Off the Tracks by 1.25 lengths. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sales graduates. Julian Leporeau up in 1:34.4. Winner of the Grade 2 Goldenrod Stakes at 2, Carina Mia finished 4th in the Grade 1 Ashland Stakes in her seasonal debut. Lacking the qualifying points to make the field for the Kentucky Oaks, the Belmont trainee settled for a 6-length romp in the Grade 2 8 Bells Stakes on the Oaks card. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Spendthrift Farm and was a $410,000 Keeneland September yearling. Carina Mia has earned $684,000 for Three Chimneys Farm. Older horses in the Grade 2 Brooklyn Invitational Stakes. Kid Cruz, the 8-5 favorite. Again, here's Larry Colmus.
3/4 up in 1:15 flat. So the field races for the far turn. Wayman Boyd, 3/4 of a length ahead of Do You Know Something. On the rail is Shaman Ghost in third. Securities follows in fourth, and Catholic Cowboy Turco Bravo neck and neck. Samrat on the inside, and then El Nawi and Kid Cruz is still last. He's 8 lengths off the lead, beginning to move up now, but Jose Ortiz is really motivating him on the far turn. He's got work to do. It is Do You Know Something and Wayman Boyd who will come to the top of the stretch with Securities after them from the outside. Shaman Ghost is next, and then Turco Bravo. Kid Cruz has his work cut out for him, coming into the stretch wide, and they turn for home into Brooklyn. It is Shaman Ghost on the inside. Do You Know Something is second, and then it's Securities. Outside of them, Turco Bravo is fourth. Samrat down toward the inside. Kid Cruz is next, and then it's neck and neck, but it's Shaman Ghost. Shaman Ghost and Joel Rosario are running away in the Brooklyn.
7-2 second choice Shaman Ghost by Adina Spring Stallion Ghost Zapper draws off to defeat Turco Bravo by 4.25 lengths. Joel Rosario up in 2:28.2. Formerly trained at Woodbine by Brian Lynch, Shaman Ghost won the Queen's Plate last season and was selected Canadian champion 3-year-old colt. This was his second start off a 10-month layoff for Jimmy Jerkins. The 4-year-old colt was bred in Ontario by Adina Springs. Shaman Ghost has earned nearly $917,000 for Stronach Stable. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at upcoming sales. Fillies and mares in the Grade 1 Ogden Phipps Stakes. Carolina, the 9-5 favorite. Again, here's Larry Colmus.
So the half mile is up in 46 1/5 seconds. Desert Valley is still the leader for now. Here's Stop Charging Maria. She's a half length behind, running in second. Carolina just to the outside of her. A 4-wide trip for a sheer drum on the far turn, while Forever Unbridled rides the rail, and it's just 2 lengths off the lead here as they come toward the top of the stretch. And it is now Carolina and Stop Charging Maria who take over. Sheer Drama's next, Forever Unbridled. Bottled up in traffic, no place to go. Carumba next, and on the far outside, here's Cavorting. And Cavorting has come alive. Oh, and she's taken the lead. And did she ever? Cavorting has moved away to a 4-length lead here. And then it's Carumba. Forever Unbridled storms into second late behind Cavorting, who has won the FTBOA by 3 lengths.
Cavorting scores officially by 2.5 lengths over Forever Unbridled. Florent Giroux aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 140 flat. The first of 2 impressive Grade 1 winners on the card for trainer Kieran McLaughlin, Cavorting was coming off a 5-length victory in the Grade 2 Ruffian Stakes. The 4-year-old filly by Bernardini was bred in Pennsylvania by Swettenham Stud and was a $360,000 Keeneland September yearling. Cavorting has earned $1,663,000 for Stone Street Stables. Turf sprinters in the Grade 3 Jaipur Invitational Stakes. A lot, the 7-2 favorite. Again, here's Larry Colmus.
Pure Sensation leads them through a 21 and 3 opening quarter mile. Rocket Heats alongside second. Guns loaded third. Hothersall out there 4 wide, then Ready for Rye. Mosler is circling up 5 wide. Green Grotto is down toward the rail. Then a held up Summation Time. And a lot is right behind a wall of horses and will be swung to the outside for a clear path as they come to the final furlong. Pure Sensation in front. Mosler on the outside is second. A lot is coming now. And so too on the far outside is Disco Partner, who's storming down the center of the course, trying to catch the stablemate. Pure Sensation, Disco Partner going to be 1-2, and it's going to be Pure Sensation to beat Disco Partner.
Runners wearing the green and pink silks of Generazio Stable finished 1-2 with 18-1 shot Pure Sensation defeating 16-1 Disco Partner by a neck. Jose Ortiz aboard the Florida-bred in course record time of 1:06 and 3. Pure Sensation showed his class, defeating eventual Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint winner Mongolian Saturday in the Grade 2 Turf Monster Handicap last September. The Christophe Clement trainee finished a troubled 5th in the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint in his seasonal debut. Pure Sensation has earned $628,000. The 5-year-old gelding by Sensational was bred in Florida by his owner, Patricia Generazio. Florida-breds race him or chase him. Spendthrift Farm Stallion Malibu Moon, AP Indy's leading sire 7 years running. His 3-year-old filly, Mia, became her sire's 10th Grade 1 winner when she won the $700,000 ACORN Stakes. Congratulations to all of the connections.
Danza and Permanent Campaign streaking onto the line together, and Danza wins by a half length.
And Danza is the leader of the Arkansas Derby in a sparkling performance, is making short work of the Arkansas Derby field. Danza is the boss as he wins by 5.
In this game, there's no room for second best.
To be the best, you need the best. Actistatin Equine, clinically proven joint protection. 3 U.S. patents and 2 clinical trials prove Actistatin Equine is the most powerful joint formula on the planet. Superior absorption helps your athlete lubricate, strengthen, renew. No other product even comes close. Find your best with Actistatin.
Ask your veterinarian or call for a free consultation. 866-587-7333.
Multiple Grade 1 winner First Samurai by Giants Causeway got off to a quick start at stud, siring Grade 1 winners in each of his first 3 crops. His talented son Lee captured the Grade 1 Don Handicap in record time and retired to stud with over $2.3 million in earnings. Sovereign Award nominee Stack Deck captured the Grade 3 Bold Venture Stakes and Grade 2 Kennedy Road Stakes, both just to tick off track record times. First Samurai at Claiborne Farm.
Now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
A Florida-bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida-bred.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with a stakes record performance in the Met Mile and a globe-trotting winner of the Manhattan Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin with 3-year-old stakes action presented by BC2A Paced. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paced. 3-year-old sprinters in the Grade 2 Woody Stevens Stakes. Sharp Azteca, the 3-to-1 favorite. Larry Colmus has the call.
21 and 3 was a flying opening quarter mile for Justin Squared, who leads them into the far turn. Fish Trap Road is a length behind, running in second position with a half mile to go. Then comes Imperial Hint on the outside. Sharp Azteca is 4th along the rail with 2.5 lengths to make up. Mrazek is next. Tale of Saval is finding running room on the inside. Dig Deep is there, and then comes Star Hill. Counterforce is 8 lengths behind, beginning to pick up stride, and Tom's Ready is running on for the back of the pack. Justin Square joined by Fish Trap Road after a 44 and 2.5 mile. Fish Trap Road has taken the lead. It is Fish Trap Road in front, coming to the 8th pole. Star Hill second on the outside and closing in. Sharp Azteca is down toward the rail, then Tail is the ball. Tom's Ready running on for the back of the pack, weaving through traffic. It is Fish Trap Road. Tom's Ready on the inside, coming up through from dead last to first. Tom's Ready and the Woody Stevens.
Tom's Ready by Windstar Farm Stallion More Than Ready weaves his way through traffic to defeat Fish Trap Road by a length and a quarter. Joel Rosario aboard the Keeneland Sales graduate in 1:21 and 1. A troubled second in the Grade 2 Louisiana Derby, the Dallas Stewart trainee was last seen finishing 12th in the Kentucky Derby. The colt was bred in Pennsylvania by Blackstone Farm. A $145,000 yearling, Tom's Ready has earned $577,000 for GMB Racing. Distaff Turf Milers in the Grade 1 Just a Game Stakes, Mrs. McDougal, the 7-2 favorite. Again, here's Larry Colmus.
23 and 1 opening quarter mile for La Burma, who's in front by 3/4 of a length over Celestine. Lexi Lou, 2 lengths off of them, running 3rd by 2.5. After that, it's My Miss Sophia in 4th. Lady Lara 5th on the outside. Receptus down toward the rail, running along in 6th and racing 6 lengths off the lead, just ahead of Mrs. McDougal through a half mile in 46 seconds flat. And then comes Full Filet, who's beginning to crank it up. 8 lengths off the lead. Strike Choppers after that. Prize Exhibit, Irish Rookie, Reina de Banteria, and Tapestry at the back of the field. La Burma continues to lead the way, a 44-to-1 long shot. 3/4 of a length ahead of Celestine in second. Lexi Lou is running in 3rd. My Miss Sophia is 4th. Receptus down at the hedge, saving all the ground, and Lady Laura swings up on the far outside. Celestine to the front. Celestine has grabbed the lead with 1 furlong to go. Lady Laura trying to finish on from the outside. Receptus down toward the rail, but Celestine has run away. Celestine, very impressive in the Longines Just a Game.
Celestine draws off to defeat Recepta by 3 3/4 lengths. Mrs. McDougal 3rd for a sweep by Keeneland Sales graduates. Junior Alvarado up in 1:31 and 3, just 1/100th off the course record. The Belmont trainee now 4 for 5 at a mile on the turf, including a 3 1/4 length score in the Grade 2 Honey Fox Stakes. The 4-year-old filly by Scat Daddy was bred in Kentucky by Phoenix Rising Farms and was a $100,000 Keeneland September yearling. Celestine has earned nearly $785,000 for James Bryan Jr., who bought her back for $975,000 at the OBS June 2-year-old sale. Next, the Grade 1 Metropolitan Handicap, Frosted, the 2-to-1 favorite. Larry Colmus picks up the call.
Around the far turn, Noble Bird anchored down on the far outside and marking between them, and Frosted is right in behind that trio. Frosted is fourth with Stanford to his outside as they make their way toward the top of the stretch. Then it's Tamarco's, Upstart, and Blofeld anchored down in front as they come to the top of the stretch. It is Anchor Down, joined on the outside by Frosted, and Frosted has gone on by and he has exploded. He is absolutely blowing his competition away. Oh my goodness, look at Frosted today. Frosted's 10 in front. Frosted is absolutely wrapped in the Met Mile. He was wrapped up.
Frosted scorches the field, drawing off to defeat Anchor Down by a widening 14 1/4 lengths. Joel Rosario aboard in stakes record time of 1:32 3. Winner of the Grade 1 Wood Memorial and second to Triple Crown hero American Pharoah in last year's Belmont Stakes. The Kieran McLaughlin trainee returns to New York following a 5th place finish in the Dubai World Cup. The 4-year-old colt by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by Darley. Frosted has earned $3,182,000 for Godolphin. Joel Rosario with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Turf horses in the Grade 1 Manhattan Stakes, globe-trotting Flintshire, the 3 to 5 favorite. Larry Colmus picks up the call.
It's been a moderate tempo here for World Approval, who has led so far. Grand Tito continues to press him from the outside. Divisi Darrow is third. Oathkeeper on the far outside. Flintshire in between horses. Ironicus is down toward the hedge. 4 lengths off the lead, racing for the far turn, and they've gone 3/4 in 1:13 4. And then it's Slumber on the outside of Big Blue Kitten. Triple Threat is still last around the far turn. World Approval, Grand Tito, Divisi Darrow, the 3 of them across the track. Flintshire poised to pounce in 4th. Right behind them, Ironicus is in it too, while Big Blue Kitten now swings to the outside after saving ground their end of the stretch. Grand Tito on the outside of World Approval. Here's Flintshire now. And Flintshire is coming storming down the center of the course. And he's found his best stride and he strikes the front. And Flintshire is moving away from his competition lane. Flintshire comes to the United States and wins the Woodford Reserve Manhattan by 2.5 lengths.
Odds-on favorite Flintshire, a decisive winner officially by a length and 3/4 over Ironicus. Javier Castellano aboard in 1:58 4. The international turf star won the Grade 1 Sword Dancer Invitational last summer at Saratoga. A Group 1 winner in France and Hong Kong. The Juddmonte Farms homebred also is placed in Group 1 stakes in England and Dubai. The 6-year-old horse by Dan Silly is the 4th Manhattan winner in the last 5 years for trainer Chad Brown. The 3rd winner of the Manhattan Stakes for Juddmonte, Flintshire has a bankroll of nearly $8,125,000. Flintshire paid $3.40 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Coming up, a photo finish in the Belmont Stakes.
But Bahamian Squall has won the Sunshine State.
Bahamian Squall in front from Trinity-Burg, Jackson Bend 4 outside. It's Bahamian Squall to win the Smile.
Since Florida's first Kentucky Derby winner, Needles, in 1956, Florida has produced 50 national champions, the 11th Triple Crown winner, 13 Classic winners, 155 millionaires, memorable performances, and 26 Breeders' Cup winners. Produce your next champion in Florida.
Now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
In the back, she sells $850,000. $500,000, thank you.
In the back, $460,000. $400,000, thank you.
$500,000.
$400,000, Patrick, thank you.
$420,000.
$425,000.
Rogers Way, $500,000.
What kind of a horse is this?
Keeneland September sales graduates shine, capturing all three jewels of the Triple Crown with Keeneland September sales graduate Nyquist in the Kentucky Derby. September sold Exaggerator in the Preakness Stakes, and a dramatic win in the Belmont from Keeneland graduate Creator.
And Creator too close to goal!
Keeneland Sales, producing more Grade 1 winners than all other sales combined. Keeneland September Yearling Sale, September 12th through the 24th.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. It's the 148th running of the Belmont Stakes. Preakness Stakes winner Exaggerator, the 7-5 favorite. Here's the call by Larry Colmus.
Gettysburg leads the charge up the backstretch, in front by a length. It is Destined who continues to pursue in second. Stradivari is right there, and so is Exaggerator. The Preakness winner is fourth and right to the outside of a ground-saving Governor Malibu, who is sent along by Joel Rosario down on the inside. Gettysburg has been there all the way so far. Destined continues to pursue him. Stradivari is close. Exaggerator is 2 lengths off the lead, 4 wide on the turn. Then Governor Malibu, Creator, Lonnie still with 5 lengths to make up. And then it's Cherry Wine. Sudden breaking news goes wide, and Forever Doro. It is still Gettysburg who will turn into the stretch with Destin right on his outside. And they're into the stretch. And Destin has taken the lead in the Belmont Stakes. Stradivari is there. Governor Malibu couldn't get through on the inside. He is in traffic. Exaggerator. Here comes Lonnie on the far outside, and Creator is coming too. It is Destin in front. Creator, Lonnie on the outside. Destin and Creator. These two come down to the line together. Too close to goal.
Here's another look at that photo finish. It's 8-1 Destin with a narrow lead on the inside under Javier Castellano, but 16-1 Creator is gaining with every stride with Irad Ortiz Jr. up, and Creator gets up to take the photo by a nose. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland sales graduates. Japanese-owned Lonnie at 12-1 closes into the show spot. Time of the race, 2:28 and 2. Creator took advantage of an honest pace set by Gettysburg, transferred to trainer Steve Asmussen to serve as a rabbit for his stablemate. The Grade 1 Arkansas Derby winner was last seen finishing 13th in the Kentucky Derby. The colt by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by Mount Brilliant Broodmares. Creator has earned $1,568,000 for Windstar Farm and Chef Bobby Flay, who bought into the colt a few days before the Belmont Stakes. The Future Classic winner was consigned by Gainesway to the 2014 Keeneland September Yearling Sale, where he was purchased by Maverick Racing for $440,000. Creator completes a sweep of the Triple Crown races for Keeneland sales graduates and is the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. We'll recap Saturday night, a big Saturday night of racing at Churchill Downs with 5 graded stakes, including the Grade 1 Stephen Foster Handicap and the Grade 2 Wise Dan Stakes. That's next week here on Thoroughbred Week. For John Henderson, I'm Kate and Bradar. Thanks for watching. Good luck at the races.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.